And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Hangover Shitshow. I am your one and only gaming monk, better known as Mildra, and with me I have three of my good brothers here in the temple. We have the man losing arguments with himself, good brother Hydra.
Yeah, I got nothing clever to say down right now.
Oh. Remember, no matter how bad it is, at least you're not a Leafs fan.
Amen.
We have the master of the Wanderer's Library, good brother Sig.
Back for round two. Let's go.
And the man making the run-in with a steel chair, good brother Slick Rick.
Monk, I'm still recovering from the hangover. Please be quiet.
Just have a prairie oyster.
You know what happened last time. You don't want me to destroy that part of the monastery now, do you?
What am I talking about? You're the one who had to pay for it.
Yeah, and then you bitched and moaned about the paint job when I told you to deal with it.
But we finished night one, which that alone was... I think you said you took 3 pages worth of notes, Sig?
Yeah, thus far.
Mm-hmm. And now it is night 2, and just because we're only halfway there does not mean there aren't going to be some surprises, some familiar faces, and some new faces. A few of the faces will be a bit of pandering. A few of them will not be. It is the variety that you come to expect whenever I do these things.
Variety is the spice of life.
Yes, and the spice must flow. So the first thing that we have is an update trailer for Infinite Alliance. Now, Infinite Alliance we have covered a couple times. This is the big indie RPG crossover project that is completely free, and thank you, Mario, for the membership. Hope your night's going well. This is announcing that Crosscode, Seed of Nostalgia, and Cosmic Star Heroine are joining the roster. And yeah, Infinite Alliance, even with all the different names and the like, when the full game drops, it will be completely free. And given what we're looking at with the game, I feel like I feel like we might be robbing them when it comes to that. But
No, let us give you money.
yeah,
Come on, Ad. Let's just set up a donation box.
they probably have something like that. But oh, let's get started. Kingdoms of the Dump we did cover. It is if I were to call it a trashy game, that would kind of be redundant. But Chained Echoes I have covered. I did feel bad for a moment about how they had some problems when it came to the physical version. Wasn't their fault. Jack Move is another one that I have covered. Oh. The best way I can describe it is take a RPG and mix it with a rhythm game, and you will be close to the mark.
Quartet. Ah, yes, the ever great power-up of the taco.
Well, that's part of the reason why it's free. It's any proceeds are donated to charity,
Oh,
at least for
cool.
the console version. Crosscode is really damn good.
Nice.
And they are doing a Steam bundle for all the games involved. Looks like.
Oh, very nice.
Do you believe there's still people that keep insisting to me that that turn-based is a lost art?
Yeah, what do
Fuck
they
'em.
know?
But speaking of, next up is Infinity Knights Cross. This I did cover an earlier build of a few months back for one of the demo grab bags.
His friend is a baked potato! Oh god, what is the Vampire Survivor bullshit?
And City Builder.
You cannot escape from death.
Why escape it? I intend to beat him up.
So if this has co-op, remember, shared fun, shared blame.
I wonder if we could beat the Mario Kart's levels of assholes to each other.
We've had that beat for years. It's called Monopoly.
Oh dear god, no.
Fair.
Also, I have made very clear over the years that Jenga is torture.
Drunken Jenga is even worse.
Yeah. Not torture.
Yeah.
Not torture as far as how the game works. Just in execution, especially late stage.
Which is why Coops and I had a blast doing it drunk at MomoCon.
Oh God.
But Mario says somehow YouTube says I'm a member for 15 months, and yet somehow at the same time I was not a member this month. Typical YouTube. Yes, here's some extra spice money. Thank you, I appreciate that.
I will say it's fun when you get actual
road to
voice actors commentating on a match. It's hilarious.
But next is Iron Wing Valiant. This is for their second closed alpha.
Shoe is hard. Harder than reaching the clear blue skies of heaven.
Ah, yes. I think Xander called this medieval mecha break.
Enough yapping. Time to get serious, kid. Here they come! Stay alert, man. One of the squad thinks it picked up movement from our rear flank. He's heading our way, men. Get ready.
Honestly, movement-wise, Iron Wing Valiant reminds me of Armored Core 3.
Reinhardt, show him Darren Steele's made.
Yeah.
Well, until we get into the flying parts.
Let me know if you two need any artillery support.
Ready yourselves for the next assault, man.
Running from the fight, are we? How many of you staring dogs must I fell before that famed fighting spirit of yours breaks?
Stay sharp, kid. Let's clip this cocky bastard's wings.
Your friends are here for you. Show them what happens when you mess with Astera.
Why don't we drag you back down into the dirt where you belong?
You think I'd let some low-born yokel best me? I won't have it!
Okay, I want to kill that guy.
Losses. Get
And
your
I don't
act
even have this
together.
game.
Ah, that'll give the country something to think about. Well fought, Reinhardt.
Watch out, everyone! Looks like he's calling in backup. Don't let your guard down.
So it's like someone decided to throw some of the combat setup in Mecha Break with Valkyria Chronicles into a blender. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Sound good to me.
Yep. But next is the playtest trailer for Isle Goblin.
Hello and welcome to Isle Goblin, a game where you and your friends work together to fight off the nasty humans that have invaded your island. Unfortunately for you, it won't be easy, so you'll need to explore for resources, fight humans, steal their strange and mysterious artifacts, and encounter terrifying bosses. Then you'll come home to rebuild your town and help out all your goblin villagers. The NPCs will have little lives and desires of their own, and you can befriend them by giving them gifts, doing tasks for them, or inviting them to come follow you around. Now speaking of friends, the game supports multiplayer with up to 7 of your real-life goblin pals. You can pillage dungeons, solve puzzles, slay humans, and raise spider babies together to your heart's content. Now I've just signed a deal with a publisher, so I was able to quit my job and now I'm working on it full time. It's progressing fast and I'm going to start public playtesting soon, so make sure to head on over to Steam and click this big button here to get in line if that sounds fun. You can also of course wishlist it to get an email when it does release. And with that, thanks for watching and hopefully I'll see you around on Isle Goblin.
Also,
Alright, I actually did this pitch.
I like that it's straightforward about what it is. Oh.
Just
No,
half
I have a
expecting-
friend who's tried for the longest time to get me to try out Stardew Valley, and it hasn't stuck. This might have a better chance.
I'm just looking at this and because the goblin motif and whatnot, I'm just waiting for the collaboration with VTubers that have a goblin motif for them.
Unfortunately, when it comes to certain VTubers, unless the game has a few tens of thousands of downloads, they aren't willing to make that jump.
Oh yeah, I get that.
But I might be biased because I see a lot try and claim that I support indies. Then you look at what they're playing and it's 90% Valorant. But I am not one of those.
Truck
So
Valorant. That game sucks.
next is Kemuri. Um, and this is the latest project by Nakamura, the same person who became who won people's hearts over when she was when she first introduced herself working on Ghostwire Tokyo.
That was
But,
fun. I need to replay. I need bug one of my friends to let me replay on their system.
I think we did look at a teaser of this a while back.
見つけた。
Wait, I've seen this.
Yeah.
周りをよく見てごらん。
Tengu! Kill that thing in particular. That is a gigantic bone.
But we do have character action. We do have what looks like an emphasis on movement. Very nice. And gear, which the fits feel like something you'd see in Shibuya. But next, from the team that brought us Corrupt, is Kirk Mephisto. And I think this one will be relevant to the interests of at least two of us here. You'll see why.
Okay, clearly action combat, which I do like.
Yeah.
But more importantly, this is one. Kirk Mephisto is a Toku beat 'em up.
Still, the pistol sounds a bit muted. It could probably could use a little bit more oomph.
Did you read the thing at the bottom?
Yeah, even so, we still need to provide feedback.
Okay, sword, I'm sold. And axe.
Obviously it's not trying to directly channel one tokusatsu, but the feel is very much present.
Indeed. This definitely looks like a fun game.
Mm-hmm. But next up is the Kickstarter reveal for Lul and the Lair of Two Worlds.
It's you.
That is an interesting way to do combat on that kind of grid.
Indeed.
Oh god, it's Tetramaster all over again.
Hey, I
God
like
damn it.
Petromaster.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But next up, we have Lifted, which I'm pretty sure we did cover in the past.
I'm not doing it for money. Then why are we in 1800s Egypt before the invention of air conditioning? Why the heck are we looking for this tiara?
Look at her.
It's windy up here.
Let's keep moving so we don't freeze to death.
Good idea. So, what's the plan?
We storm
Time
the
travel
castle!
platformer.
And do you think you could hop from window to
Back to
window?
the Future, the
Yeah,
game.
right. Go ahead, Ari. It's fine. Risk
Hey, that was pretty
death
good,
for extra
actually.
credit. Uncool. Really uncool.
Listen, I'm an old man, and this might be my last shot to do something great for the woman I love.
So you do this for...
Love? You're doing this for love?
You do not seem like typical Tomb Raiders.
That we're not Tomb Raiders, Magdi. We're adventurers.
Where is the tea?
We're not Tomb Raiders. That'd be a copyright infringement.
Yeah, fair.
This is a game.
My boy, we're going pirate hunting.
Oh, man. What the? You know, I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of awesome.
So, is this the weirdest sequel to Bill and Ted that we've ever seen?
So
Yeah,
there is a demo out right now for this.
But next up, we have a platform announcement trailer for Lords of the Fallen 2.
The one that the usual suspects are bitching about.
Approaches.
Oh, they're going to be bitching about it till the end of time because the developers rebuffed them, as well as made fun of the whole body type 1 and 2 thing.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
As well as when they posted some of their armor designs that...
Humanity's fate.
And actually...
Torment. By...
Hang on, let me go back a bit. Players first. That's where they're really mad.
By one.
Oh, why are they pissed off about players first again?
Because they tend to be,
bleed
complaining about misogyny or whatever.
Are you?
They just don't like games.
They hate the fact
Sounds
that...
kind of familiar, doesn't it, Mildred?
Oh, yeah.
Is unraveling. Life or death.
Oh,
You alone
so how's that for a
That's a big
sword?
sword.
will decide.
Like, yep, that's Ascalon. I'm definitely taking that.
To wish list now.
How many Ascalons do you have?
Yes.
At least 3.
Mm-hmm.
Still looking for the rest.
But, and I can't help with that because I just make my own.
And steal mine.
Look, that was your entry fee for training.
I suppose I can't complain. It's made wandering much easier for me.
Hey, Zig, if you need an extra sword, I could probably pop out to one of my tooth and you could use it as a weapon.
I could probably make something with that.
But next up is Magician's The Devil's Deal. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Yeah, kicked his ass too.
And I believe he still owes you money. Yeah.
Yes, he does. And that golden fiddle only was worth $250.
And
Damn.
not to mention the years of interest rates on top of that.
But
ladies and gentlemen, admirers of the mysteries of magic, take your seats before the lights go down and the curtain rises, for our next act is about to begin. On this humble stage, magic flirts with the miraculous, and dream becomes reality. Are you sitting comfortably? Are you prepared to witness feats both mystifying and illuminating?
Oh God, no! I've seen
Watch
this
closely
trick.
then, and let the shadows
It's not what you
tell
think it
their
is.
story.
It never is.
Behold, the famous Jacob Menturo, stage magician extraordinaire. So
I
brilliant were
always
his
loved these little
tricks,
shadow puppet
it
things.
cast 5 long shadows behind him. They called themselves masters, fellow magicians, powerful but insatiable. Through a deal with the devil, the masters sought yet more power. Their deal demanded a sacrifice, and in the darkness, they chose Jacob. Jacob was trapped in eternal torment, but the devil had other plans. He pulled Jacob from his infernal nightmare and offered a new deal. Face their legions, their tricks, every abomination they command. Take what should have been his. Escape if he can.
Oh shit! It's already going down.
That's your cue. Run.
so your equipment is all magic tricks.
I like this.
Definitely unique. Oh, I am down already.
Oh, wow. Okay, this will definitely get an A for presentation.
Wish list.
A deal's a deal, Jacob. I'll see you soon.
I like the
Okay,
devil's drip in
okay.
this. I like the devil's drip in this.
Mm-hmm. But it is definitely in keeping for the devil to play both sides.
Well, yeah. That's how he goes. That's how he rolls. That's why I always kick his ass.
Mm-hmm. But next up is Mycelia, Echoes of the Past. This is specifically going into its release date. This feels very Mobius inspired. Ah, yes, this one. We covered this about a month ago.
Yeah,
And I think I said
now
that
it's
too.
coming back.
I think I made the Mobius comparison the last time we talked about it.
Interesting way to do a Metroidvania map.
Where it's not necessarily cell shaded.
It does kind of hurt my eyes, though. Probably because I'm also getting old.
I know there's a typo with uniques, but go easy on them. It's not their first language.
Fair.
After all, this was showcased at a direct show just for games coming out of France. Oh, this is out in 2 days. Damn. But next is Mascare. This one got sent to me by a friend of mine, so I am going into this semi-blind.
Oh boy.
At least it's Game Changers and not IGN.
ARPG.
Yep, we have a ARPG in... Okay, so we're leaning more Diablo 1 than 2 with this horror aspect.
That's fine. We could use some more Diablo 1 style, feels. Was that a dino with a Pokemon?
Yep.
Okay, I'm intrigued. I'm not gonna lie. I'm intrigued, Wade.
Oh yeah. Next up is another blind entry, but I have a feeling I know what we're in for, with Maximum Thunderness. Make your Thunderdome jokes now. I know you got them. Anyway.
This game is called Maximum Thunderness. It's a game where you shoot stuff. Go!
Wait, with frickin' Tesla cannon tanks?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, we're going full Castle Crashers with this.
Perfect. I love Castle Crashers.
And this does technically count as a shmup.
Channeling Power Rangers, are we? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll need to check the credits to see if they actually got Ron Wasserman to do music.
Oh.
I would hope so.
Monk, I'm just gonna say this. Send this trailer to John, Maddie, and the others, and just wait for the reaction.
Okay. I'm down.
Like someone
And
looked back
there's a
at
demo.
Alien Hominid and Castle Crashers and said, "Can we do something just as stupid?" Yes, the answer is yes.
And also, the demo is available.
Okay, making that up.
But
God, I've got demos to add to the list. God, what are you doing to me?
what I do to everybody.
Hey, don't complain about the getting too many demos. We are getting them for free anyway.
I mean, fair, but I have so many others I got to cover too.
Are you complaining about free things?
No, I'm just saying I've got a lot of work to do. That's what I'm saying.
But next
We'll get
up
to work on
is the console reveal trailer for Memoria Wake, though don't worry, I believe this will be on PC as well. Okay, we've got a parry system. Good. When it comes to this style, I feel like I need to take a sand check.
Actually, Memorial Wake is already has a Steam page and a demo.
We are in Next Fest, remember?
So I just did a quick lookup, and we have the name of the main composer for Maximum Thunderness, and he has said he was trying to do everything 90s.
Fair.
That is
He
fair.
succeeded.
And this comes straight from his Twitter when he was replying about the game.
Mm-hmm. Mission achieved. But next up, the Cuphead team is back with Mighty Cuphead Adventure. I wonder if Dean Takahashi's getting PTSD from this.
Now in development at Studio MDHR. It's Mighty Cuphead Adventure.
I love that they
A new
look like
fast-action
an old
platform
map.
shooter with arcade-quality graphics and amazing sound. Mighty Cuphead Adventure.
Try to replicate the 90s ads I see.
Yes.
Only from Studio MDHR.
Oh, man.
Okay, first they went for like 1920s, 1930s. Now they're going for the 1980s and 90s.
I mean, you can't go wrong when it comes to the 90s when you want just weird and absurd shit.
But
yeah, I've played Earthworm Jim. Don't get me started on weird and absurd shit.
But next up is Mirage Miracle Quest. I do believe we covered this in the past, and I do remember showing this to Kira over on the Magi Knight server.
Hi, I'm Soanja.
And I'm Adrien.
We're the founders of Tobin Club, and we're excited to present our very first game, Mirage Miracle Quest.
Mirage is a turn-based RPG with deck-building features for more chaos and synergy in combat, all set in a colorful and painted world.
You play as Mirage, a young exorcist whose quiet life is shattered when a mysterious creature ravages her hometown, whispering her grandmother's name in its final breath. This will set her on a path to question the burden of a legacy she barely understands and discover the secrets behind magic itself. in a story inspired by magical girls and witches' tales, such as Cardcaptor Sakura or Witch Hat Atelier.
As you can see, the entire game is hand-drawn and hand-animated. We work with a wonderful team including talented animators who have worked on incredible titles like the animated film Arco. Thanks to them, we can have these colorful retro cutscenes inspired by cartoons and games of our childhood.
Gameplay-wise, there's a lot to discover when exploring. Expect colorful encounters, loot interesting items, complete thrilling side quests, and customize your character's outfits, magic wands and decks to be ready for the upcoming battles.
Once in battle, each character can have up to 6 skills at once in their hand. These skills are drawn randomly from the deck you built for them.
Yeah,
when a
so it's
skill is
kind of
used, it
channeling,
goes into
Cthulhu
cooldown
Saves
before
Christmas.
another one is drawn. The more a character uses a magic wand, the better they become at using it, and the more spells they learn. Regularly switching a character's magic wand is key to building the best decks possible. On top of that, you can also switch their accessories and clothes to tweak their stats, change their appearance, or grant them unique abilities. How about introducing some of the playable characters?
You already know Mirage, the adrenaline-seeking exorcist. She's never without her partner Brave, who's as loyal to Mirage as she is to the goddess Thea, and who owns the best cafe in town. And then there's Ernst, a bartender turned private detective when...
I know I'm gonna regret this, but does he take a bite out of crime?
And probably then some.
Protected.
Whenever the need arises. Of course, there are many more characters to discover and enjoy. So, if you want to learn more about Mirage, feel free to follow our Kickstarter page. We'll be launching a campaign very soon, and you'll be able to find out more then. In the meantime, check out our demo on Steam. And for our French-speaking friends, to mark this AG French Direct, the demo is now also available in French. Don't hesitate to send us your feedback through the form available in the demo's main menu.
We hope you enjoyed this gameplay video.
Wishlist our game on Steam! See you!
But I need to step aside for one moment, so we will hit the BRB for a second.
Okie dokie.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and next up is one game that we have talked about in the past. The extraction-based Souls-like Mistfall Hunter.
It began with the Mistfall. We lost everything. Stripped of our armor. We were exiled into endless night.
Yeah, this is just aired.
The temples crumbled. The last bells tolled. The nightmare, never ending.
Oh god, it's the overpowered Ragnarok 2 shit.
But how could we rest in death's silence when evil calls so loudly? Whatever horrors we face, whatever price we must pay, we must make our stand.
Story kill. Okay, I am in Tregwade.
And hold on 1 second, because one of my monitors decided it wanted to act up.
Oh, you're having that problem too.
Pick up the Hydra, and you shall become Alpharius. You shall become Alpharius. All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. I seem to be dealing with a technical issue. So let me see what's going on here. Okay, got it fixed. Somehow it lodged itself off.
Interesting.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta give something a good whack.
Yeah, no worries. I did not have to do percussive maintenance this time. So, let's continue onward.
This withered blade defied corrosion. I will be the light that pierces the endless night.
Okay, do love the armor.
But this is more slandered against ice wielders like myself.
Kill issue.
July 29th. Pretty sure it already has a demo up. But next up is the first expansion for Monster Hunter Wilds called Ascendance.
I suddenly hear like cries from people I know.
Well, Monster Hunter games only tend to get one expansion.
Mm-hmm. At long last, we have verticality again.
Woo!
Wyveria negated the weight of buildings and mounted the sky.
I can't stop wondering, how can all this exist up amongst the clouds?
What? That's how. Hello, the Raphalos. Nice to see you again.
You're looking a little spotty.
They can affect the environment with just their presence. A moving natural disaster.
Too powerful to tame. Too difficult to reproduce. Sounds like an elder dragon.
No, it's just me being hungry.
It is a good possibility of a definite maybe.
Hey, where'd they get my giant sword?
This is Monster Hunter. We've all got giant swords.
Yes, yes, I know.
Yeah, I had to channel Aladdin with the whole, he's got a sword! You idiots! We've all got swords!
Swords! We've all got swords! Hurr!
Not me. I usually tend to play bow.
But next up is Mortal Shell 2. Which I think we've talked about once or twice in the last few months. And this was to announce their open beta. Remember, always tip your bard.
Yes.
Indeed. Ow, fuck yes! Death by heavy metal.
Quite literally.
We're gonna need a lot of bug spray for that.
Fuck bug spray. Just beat them with a solid beat.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, get the flame. The heavy flavor.
But next up is Moochie Moochie Pork and Pink Sweets Boosted.
You didn't have to tell us your lunch order.
So once again, shmup.
Another bullet out.
Although this one's reminds me more of Castle Shikigami. Certainly hellish, but nowhere near as hellish as that.
We got a score attack mode.
Yeah, shmups can get crazy sometimes.
I've played my share of shmups.
But next up is one that I remember pitching to you a while back, and it took you a second before you came around. That being Necrophosis.
Oh, wait.
Rated M for mature.
After eons
Legends untold. A lone wanderer, venturing into our desolate domain.
Hey, I only did that once.
Unyielding grip of necrophysis.
Isn't this like that people do divinity? No, not divinity.
Getting very HR vibes from this.
Yep.
A glimmer of hope in our eternal suffering. We shall grant you passage to your destination.
Actually, I take it back. This isn't the same one that I pitched a while back.
Oh, what the fuck?
Well, this is channeling Giger.
Yeah. No.
You are the vessel.
I was just not prepared for that.
I forget the name of the game. I've seen something like this. And, oh dear.
I've seen some surreal shit, but this is new.
Rise, wanderer.
Oh, so that's how revenants are created.
When you must face the final sacrifice.
And it's already out.
Hey!
This feels like it's carrying the same spirit of Scorn, if you remember that from a few years ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Congratulations, we've made it to game number 100.
But next is the release window for a game that I did cover an early version of. No Rest for the Wicked.
Ooh, wait. I think you showed me this one.
With many eyes, you see my future. With many hands, you...
Moon Studios was the same team that did the Ori duology, and after doing a couple fairy tale platformers, their next response was, let's do a fully independent Souls-like.
Okay.
Protect my journey. With many eyes, you see my future. With many hands, you protect my journey.
Very Shadowgate art style vibes.
With many eyes, you...
You're fighting for a dead man. Ellsworth can't protect Sacrament. He can't protect anyone.
A lost daughter returns home.
Faith and flame at her back.
Okay, some of these monster designs are actually pretty cool.
You shouldn't be here, Sarah!
Okay, and then Iron Maiden door opening.
It's too late for fairy tales! It's too late for any of us.
I've always enjoyed the visual style with No Rest for the Wicked, especially whenever they do cutscenes.
It is indeed very beautiful.
Mm. Very screwed up in points, but very beautiful. That's speaking of screw up. Next up, we're leaning into Cyberpunk with Noir Bloom. We did cover this last month, but we didn't have anything to really go on.
Ooh, Gunfu even. Definitely channeling Katana Zero.
Oh yeah. Though I don't think you're going to be going down in one hit here.
Ooh, they did nice.
Maybe it's because it's side-scrolling, but what I also see a bit of is that scene from Old Boy. You know, the hallway scene.
Yep, I see it.
Oh. But next up, we have the release date trailer for something that Sig and I have played the demo for. It was a really damn good demo. It was just a bit on the short side. I know some of my colleagues called the game mid, but if I'm being honest, I think people are a little too quick to rush to dismiss newer games or upcoming games.
Oh, Onimusha.
They go change your robes.
Doesn't matter. A beast isn't far from an Oni, you know.
You do well to follow his example. I thought you'd see the appeal, Musashi.
This was such a good demo.
Oh, where?
I remember when I first booted things up and I was like, okay, how are they going to differentiate this from Neo? Because Neo was intended to be a Onimusha successor at one point.
Simple. Use the RE engine, which they did very well.
Well, that and they differentiated within like 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm. If you have not played the demo, please do. This game is gorgeous.
That castle on the mountain.
I love that mechanic so much.
Prepare yourself. No ordinary gamer can move like that. I doubt this area was designed to welcome visitors. The castle's owner must be terribly cautious.
I am Sutentoti.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, fuck. When did Suika get back here?
I was going to make a joke on it being, oh, it's Shudoji, only for him to say his name. I'm just thinking, oh, great, where's Kintaro?
Well, this game has made me want to run the Onimusha series now.
You shame yourself, child. Witness my light!
If you live by the sword, fighting is everything. So you've lost. Will you swap the sword for a trowel?
Like hell I will.
No? What then? Are you going to start taking human souls?
If human souls are what it takes.
Musashi, if that's the path he walks, I will follow. I've chosen to trust Musashi's judgment in all matters.
Ori departed. Give me every ounce of power that you have. In return.
Then get going, Onimusha.
Okay, that is fucking awesome.
Oh, that is soon.
The big differentiation is, for one, this is not playing like a Souls-like, the way Neo kind of leans into. And two, I have a feeling that the following scenario is going to happen. You're going to see people go in all sword swinging and get tabled in about 3 seconds.
Early on, you got to learn to parry.
You have to learn to parry, you have to learn to dodge, you have to learn to differentiate, or you're going to get caught in clashes.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very reactive kind of combat system.
My kind of game.
Which makes perfect sense for Musashi, and even though they call him Ganryu, that's Kojiro.
Yeah.
Wait, so the guy in the back is Kojiro?
Yep. I would have figured the Nodachi on his shoulder would have been a dead giveaway.
I have a feeling, but it's best to have confirmation. I'll be right back. I gotta check on food.
I do hope we get a port of Onimusha 3, if we haven't already.
I actually heard they are working on that.
I figured they would, since the ports for 1 and 2 did fairly well. There was only one Onimusha game that if it gets brought up about porting, I'd be like, and you can if you want, but I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Would you care to guess which one that is?
Don't know.
Blade Warriors.
Ah.
And it wasn't bad, but it is, at the end of the day, a Smash clone. And one that I don't think plays to the strengths of this particular series. But 3 and Dawn of Dreams I'd like to see ported so that people don't have to spend an assload of money or to try and get a legit copy, or mess around with emulation, which can be a mixed bag when you're dealing with 6th generation hardware. I wouldn't be surprised if part of the reason that there's been some difficulty with getting a port of Onimusha 3 is getting John Renault's camp to agree, or at least play ball. But next up is the open beta for Outward 2.
Didn't this get delayed?
It did a while ago.
The warmth of the fire. The smell of your
recently.
hard-earned
I thought
meal.
it was delayed till
The
2027.
feeling of discovering a new land.
I'd have to double check.
This is what adventure
That's
feels
what I've seen
like.
around lately. I could very well be wrong.
So breathe deep. Savor this moment of peace. At dawn, you'll make for the ley line. And by this time tomorrow, you'll have made your sacrifice and harnessed the power of magic. Soon, there will be no limit to what you can achieve. Huh. Well, at least you're still alive. Now dust yourself off and get back out there. But this time, maybe bring a friend.
That's a nice little elven sword he had.
This summer, venture outward.
Interesting that they're doing an early access before and a beta. But next up is Paperhead. A name that is fairly literal.
If you are experiencing symptoms such as hallucinations, amnesia, or an inability to recognize reality.
Okay. Doing a pencil, and not only that, your guns are all paper too.
Yep.
Permission granted.
Okay. How
With
they
a
use the
style
Binding
gauge.
of Isaac vibes.
I could see it.
Undertale, Binding of Isaac, and basically most arena shooters. And some Dusk with that little weapon spin.
Oh yeah.
Was our
Yeah.
only chance at.
And it's just you're going to try it, Sig?
Most likely. Oh, it's out on September 18th. I'll have to look and see if there's a demo. If I do get a chance, I'll probably add that to my list.
Yeah, this thing looks like a fever dream on acid.
I do like some insane shit, so let's go.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to remember there was a Super NES game. It was like a game show, sort of room
Smash
killer or
TV.
something. Yeah, Smash TV. I'm getting elements of that with this.
Which if
I can see it.
That's the case. Remember, good luck. You'll need it.
Oh, hello. So apparently, Paperhead has an episode 0. So yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
and it's free. So,
but you can't accuse the game of being two-dimensional.
You did fucking not.
I did.
Slow clap. Slow clap. Slow clap.
Next up is Persona 4 Revival. Oh.
I have my share. I am happy.
I know that some people have tried to claim that the design is soulless compared to the original, but...
Oh, that's a load of shit.
It is. It's scraping the barrel. And I know there's the whole thing about the voice cast, but... Oh.
We're not talking about that. I must say this with the soulless. The only thing I can ever say holds a lit of merit, and it's the most bare bones. The portrait animations that we get, there's some that I'm like, eh. Quite literally, there's some I'm looking at Yosuke and I'm just thinking, where's your fucking neck? Or at least your chin. And that's the only complaint I have. I'm excited for this.
I don't know. Maybe he's related to Tomohiro Ishii. The guy who, when it was revealed that he had to go get neck surgery, I immediately said, "What neck?"
But no, I already got I already have my pre-order for this. I am excited.
I'm working on it.
And they've already announced the 5 of the cast members.
Yep.
Domino might have been on that Midnight Channel before she died too.
Wait! Whoa! Now, where are we?
Whoa.
Feels like we're someplace totally different.
The Howlery.
Now then, whatever's going on.
Oh,
here,
I had nostalgia
we're
as
getting
I
to the
saw
bottom
that
of it.
venue right there.
To wield a persona is to wield direct control of one's heart. And the heart is strengthened through bonds.
Doesn't it sound cool?
Someone had to see that. I'm glad it was you.
Was that supposed to be him?
Good times never seem to last long, do they?
I hate you,
When was there a karaoke booth?
I can't wait.
So,
There wasn't. They just added it.
Really? Sweet.
Come on, don't call me that.
My favorite character.
Originally born from
My boy!
Well, then that means Senpai got killed by her other self.
No! Get out of here! Don't look at me! Does that mean you're just gonna stuff me back in your head and pretend I'm not Rhea? I can't.
Okay, I like that.
All right. Which means
And they're
that
doing
we
the
also
baton
can
pass
catch
again.
whoever stops some
That's
people
pretty
in here.
Yep.
I hope they
think
give
I'd
us like
like to help,
the
too.
advantages.
I'm not running away
if
from
you
this.
full clear a
But I have no
social
problem
link.
taking down shadows. It's over.
So yeah.
They more than likely
I'll be
will,
counting on
and
you,
they're
Father.
probably going to work differently
Let's
than they
team
did
up
in
and
Golden.
catch this jerk.
Oh yeah. They're obviously taking more influence to Golden than the base game.
Yeah.
They have Mari here.
February 18th.
Yep, I got time. I'm going to be saving for this.
I'm taking a day off just to play the hell out of this.
Oh yeah.
I'll probably do my run day one, but I got to get some practice runs in Golden just to kind of come up with a game plan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
But that wasn't the only Persona thing that dropped.
Oh yeah.
Persona
Also,
6.
Yep.
Also, see, check the side chat.
Sure, give me just a moment. I'm actually writing this one down. Nice. Love it.
My main prop when I cosplay Kanji.
very nice. Now, the question is, do you slap the tray down like Kanji does in Arena and sit in it?
Uh-huh.
My man.
I'm only allowed to bring it to one con because it's technically an actual steel chair, but everyone says it makes the cosplay.
Absolutely.
And we have our official color for the game.
I actually do like the horror style to the execution they went for this trailer.
If
they're
going with horror, then we are going back. Then we're going back to the early days.
So to my
Excellent.
knowledge, is that more specifically they're going to look at like urban legends. From what
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
If that's the case, like I said, we're going back to to some of the stylings of the earlier entries, which for people who only got into Persona through 3, 4, or 5, that's going to be one hell of a culture shock.
I'm all for it. I'm still angry that we haven't gotten like a compilation re-release of the first 3 games.
I know, right?
Like that'd been perfect for the 30th anniversary this year.
Oh, dude, I would be down to have a Persona 2. The duology.
Yep.
Anyway, Sig?
I will confess something. Persona 3 was my gateway to entry, but I did go back and play the first one. And I've got the latter 2 as well.
Yeah,
it was 4 for me, and I've been trying to find ways to play the first 3, but every time either someone's willing to let me borrow a copy or the place said they have it so I could play it, it ended up not following through.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But
actually, I got the PSP off of P1, but I definitely wouldn't mind grabbing try to see if I could get like the P2 duology.
But when it comes to 6, like we have a graveyard as well as the rest of that. There's always been a horror undercurrent with the Megami Tensei series as a whole. It's just for the last few Persona games, it's been dialed back slightly. But I do have to wonder if they plan on delving back into that. Plus, it's kind of funny that this dropped about a week and a half after those leaks. That got quashed real fast.
The main thing, I'm just looking at this and I'm just thinking, because the idea of it is urban legends and whatnot, well, I understand they're probably going to probably keep it within the same wheelhouse of characters and whatnot. I kind of hope they go for a much more older cast. At least instead of it being high schoolers, probably do college.
That's a possibility. If they end up doing high schoolers, I'm not going to lose sleep over that. But
me neither. But
everything's in play.
Yeah.
Now, moving right along, we do have an update teaser for Phantom Blade 0, which you guys know is on my list.
You can't have a worship game without the kidnapping of babies.
My cabbages!
Oh no, a marijuana patch!
Always good to see you, Soul.
That was a hell of a glory kill. It ripped off a dude's face.
That could have been a critical.
Yep. Oh, right. State of Play technically didn't happen yet, so that's not going to be till later in the summer. Oh, I hope they have a better showcase than they did last week.
Fair.
But next up is a bit of pandering to you and me, Sig. This doesn't have a proper name yet, but apparently we are getting a new Ragnarok project.
Oh, yes, let's go.
I don't think this has anything to do with Ragnarok 3.
Probably not. If they do have multiplayer online, I'm down. Ah, Maya. I always hated when I encountered her because she always freaking one-shotted my ass.
So not a whole lot is known. I'm guessing they're going the HD 2D route, which Ragnarok always kind of looked like an early version of that concept, anyways.
I hope they're not rehashing the DS Ragnarok that we got.
I doubt it, because that was such a long time ago that the window to do that is closed. Plus, they're calling it a console project. But
who knows? We may get a stripped down Ragnarok Odyssey, which those games weren't bad, just very, very grindy.
I still have Odyssey Ace. I ended up doing an assassin build in that one.
I went with the knight, of course.
I went with assassin because that's the closest thing to monk. And
yeah, it's a damn shame they never did monk in those games.
Or
because monk is badass.
Yeah, or gunslinger for that matter. Then again, those were those weird extras in the the MMO proper that, like, gunslinger, ninja, and taekwon don't really fit with the rest.
Yeah, taekwon and Soul Linker.
But next up is a Raji sequel. So years ago, there was a game called Raji: An Ancient Epic, and it was a pretty decent action adventure. And now we're getting a follow-up with Kali Yuga.
The visions. They're getting clearer. No matter where I look, it all leads to the same end.
Really sure it's a good idea to just leave the torch there?
No.
You're gonna get killed by your own shadow.
Mahabalasura! He's not just coming. He's a part of everything that's breaking. He always was, Nash. Didi, this isn't a place meant for the living.
Then why does it feel like it remembers us?
Because Vitala isn't just a realm. It's everything the world tried to forget.
Okay.
I'm already liking this.
Not very often you see this kind of mythology told in game form, or any media for that matter.
Oh yeah, it's the none of it that makes it very unique. Hey, Sick, I dare you to go play with the jellyfish.
Nah.
Careful. Even the light here isn't what it seems.
I remember what happened the last time I tried that.
Of what's broken.
You should be. I've seen what happens if we fail.
Then stop looking at the future and fight with me in the present.
Well, we have a return of polearm brain rot.
Yay! Right up here. There.
Yep.
Well, can we call it the return if it never left?
That was a nice kill, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Enemy AI seems very hostile.
As it should.
Yet I have no life, just form afar.
I can be found in still water clear.
On polished surfaces, so have no fear.
Though I cannot speak, I always reply.
Mimicking your movements, as truth cannot lie. Tell me, child, what am I?
A mirror.
Tell me. Tell me. Come that way.
The elders spoke of this long before we were born. When the heavens are opened before their time and the balance is broken, the one who sees all parts will stand at the edge of creation and chooses what survives.
Then why me?
Because you're the only one who can stand there and not turn away. I hate that it's you. But we don't get to decide that anymore. When it happens, you choose what becomes of you.
Really think you can scare me with some cheap acrobatics?
Is that like some kind of bat?
Get your ass down here. Woo, very good. Oh, we went into pissy boss mode already.
Yep.
I mean, when it's big and red, makes sense.
Though, as tempting as it would be to say, I don't think this is a Souls-like.
No, it definitely seems more combat oriented.
Well, Souls-likes are combat oriented. It's just not the same kind of flow.
And
But
there seems to be a prequel to this.
Yeah, Raji, an Ancient Epic. That's been out for, I think, the better part of a decade now.
Raji Prologue? Which is free.
Yep. But next up is Rayman Legends Retold.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they're doing a remake of Rayman Legends, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be as dickish as the original. Because Rayman is evil.
Indeed. Indeed it is.
I still say Rayman 2 The Great
I
Escape
see
is
much from
one
my
of the better
perch
Rayman
atop
games.
the tree of tranquility. Yet, there are some outcomes that are uncertain, even to me.
I'm on one.
Dragons! Let's roll!
Your heroics will no doubt be the stuff of tales twice told throughout the Glade of Dreams.
Come feed my ox!
Calming biscuits? But... Oh!
Yes!
I wonder if they're still going to do that gimmick of certain levels being one giant musical joke.
Follow me, brave heroes. The Glade of Dreams is in grave danger.
It's time I made my mark.
It's 4 against 1! You don't stand a chance! Maybe he stands a little bit of a chance. Globox to the rescue!
I am as fast as a falcon! Quick size!
For the Glade, then!
You think this ends here?
Cool! I'm here!
Are you ready for our game, Rayman?
Oh yeah, and Ubisoft Plus is there too. I'm still not using it.
Yeah, me either.
No.
Nope.
Fuck Ubisoft.
But next is Red Kiss, which I can best describe as the closest thing we'll get to a video game version of Night's Black Agents, because we are dealing with vampires and spies.
Willkommen, mein Liebling. I am so proud of you. You could have turned back, but you didn't. I know that taking the step is not for the faint of heart. It is taken by those who seek something more. Purpose. If you accept the sweetest kiss of all.
Yeah, this definitely has the same energy we saw with Citizen Sleeper. And somehow this is still a better vampire game than Bloodlines 2.
Low bar.
I'll say that bar is in hell, I think.
But next up is the release date trailer for Rekka and its 1.0, which one of the big things involving Rekka is the walking house.
The great Baba Yaga has chosen you to walk the path of the witch. As my apprentice, you will learn the craft, the old ways, those that should not be forgotten. Explore the lands where every path holds a secret. People and spirits alike will share their stories. How you respond to them is your choice. Build our home, a place truly shaped by your desires. Will it be grand or humble, dark or light? All paths are open to you now. I wonder what kind of witch you will become.
There was one time I mispronounced it as Baba Yaga, and some of my friends have not let me forget it.
It will probably just wait for you to screw up and turn the tables on you.
Probably. But next up is the announcement for Resident Evil Veronica, because since we've already gone through 1 through 4, as far as putting them in the RE engine, only inevitable that Code Veronica would get the same treatment.
Now this one I'm actually looking forward to.
Yeah, I never played the Veronica, so this would be a good opportunity for me to try it out.
Hopefully, well, they're probably not going to do that considering they've given the knife durability in these games now. Because in the original, the knife was the most broken it has ever been, next to Deadly Silence. Domino's Pizza.
Oui? Qui est-ce? So, you're the American who called earlier. The sister of the man on the 3rd floor. Ah, welcome to Paris. It's so nice to meet you. Brr, it's freezing. Come in. Come in.
It's probably not even in the 30s.
Probably not. But
don't
then
want
again,
you
it's
to catch a
France.
cold.
It's probably in the same.
I hate to say it, but your brother is, well, quite odd. In we go?
There's at least 5 guns in there.
If this is France, they don't have a Second Amendment.
Oh là là. Mais quelle pagaille! He's made such a mess again. Think, I just cleaned it up a week ago. It's like a boulder rolled through here. Huh?
Oh, god damn it, they're referencing that again?
The delightful biscuit. I'm sure he won't notice if we help ourselves.
And in this part of the timeline, that hasn't even happened, so what the
I'm
fuck?
so sorry. It must be the maintenance man from this morning. Won't be long. I'll bring some nice coffee to go with the biscuit.
And there's the other shoe.
The dual Lugers, there they are.
Don't move. Claire Redfield.
Though there's one thing I will dread if it shows up in this thing again.
The Bander?
Yep. The fucking Bandersnatch.
Yeah, I'm getting some PTSD.
Model still looks nice. Ew.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah, that's what happens when you eat escargot.
And when you let the torso run the place.
But Next is Rivage, and its release date announcement.
Welcome to the prestigious International Space Station Ares. Earth is counting on you to admit the viability of that.
Oh no, I've heard this speech before. It always ends badly and with lots of demons.
Nope, I'm out. I'm out.
I wake up. Same bunk. Same time. The station resets. But I don't.
And now we're channeling Final Fantasy 1 too.
Dwindling faster than expected. If we're careful.
No, we're in Memento.
Starting now, we can still avoid early rationing.
This makes no sense. They're moving. Like in a solar system. Like planets.
Am I going to die here? Is this how I will be remembered?
It is all connected somehow.
Time fuckery is one of those things that's really difficult to get right. Even stories that I like can fall under their own weight. But next is the natural successor to the River City series that we've been on. We already had 3 kingdoms, so naturally we do Journey to the West next.
They even do the shop theme for this.
So, it is all Kunio.
Of course. You can never have too many beat 'em ups.
Mm-hmm. Especially beat 'em ups that are coming to us in part thanks to Arxis. But next is Rubinite. This is another one that got sent to me. Ugly looking bosses.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Some monsters, some ugly bosses, a few eldritch abominations. And you all play as a legally distinct Red Riding Hood. Except this little one is much more murderous.
Oh yes. July 23rd. Interesting. I guess someone couldn't handle their porridge.
Maybe not.
But
for all we know, that could be mysterious Food X.
Damn it!
What, like the mystery meat we had to suffer through as kids?
Yes.
Next up is Runesmith.
Let me explain why I'm hunting a summoner who's trying to end creation through the 3 realms. He owes me money.
Ultra, is this a game you started?
Oh.
Bullshit, Buck. This is just you getting revenge.
I mean, you can't be a dwarf without the Book of Grudges.
I hate dwarves.
Wow, racist.
It's a knife here, what'd you expect?
I mean, that is fair.
Interesting that we're going with this kind of turn-based combat.
Name's Durgrim, and I'm a...
It's...
You're what? What are you?
I'm your bitch!
But next, we did get a new trailer for Sacrifier at 6-1 Indie, so of course I had to put that on the list. Because this thing is getting very close to being finished.
It certainly looks the part.
Kind of channeling the East action games a little bit.
Yep.
Cool.
Though not a action RPG in the usual sense. That much is clear.
Oh god, they're doing super hot in RPG form. Which is fine with me, because super hot was actually pretty good.
Heresy isn't a myth or a bedtime yarn. It's real. It's dangerous. It's what we fight against.
You have everything it takes to really help, don't you?
Shawl is our protector, really?
What do you want us to do?
But next up is Savara. Or rather, yep. I think I got that pronounced right.
Alright, giant sword, you got a giant club.
And daggers, and the spear. Now there's a giant sword and axe. That is a huge flanged mace.
Yep. And giant fists. And it is out now. Oh. And while it doesn't say it, I do believe this is on PC as well. Oh. So I'll have to double check on that later. But next is one that we saw a little bit of when they showed Infinite Alliance. Yep.
Savara is on the PC with a demo available.
Yep. But next is the closed beta test for Seed of Nostalgia.
Very pretty map, very Chrono Triggery.
have a build a components casting system. That'll be interesting.
Oh,
and it's
very
on
nice.
GOG.
Even
Cool.
better.
Mm-hmm. So the demo isn't out yet. That's not going to be till later in 2026. But what we've got here is promising.
Mm-hmm.
But next up is Signy and Mino against all gods.
Hey, don't go against all the gods.
Let's go! Nino! Swing!
You know, if I had a nickel for every RPG I've covered in the last 24 hours that was channeling fighting games as well as RPGs, I'd have 3 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened thrice.
And of course, you unlock more moves.
Do you trust these gods?
I don't have much choice, do I?
Also carrying a big stick.
Hey, I want my stick back.
You have a steel chair, you're good.
Yep.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a bit of variety in the arsenal.
Fair.
Is that why you tried to lug around Spike?
No, that was a gift for Coops, and Coops was her shoulder that day.
But next up is Silver Pines. This is another one that was a semi-blind entry. Sometimes
Peggy
that happens.
16.
Here for the show?
I mean, why else would I be here?
Who's playing?
Damn good coffee. And hot.
Eddie Velvet.
Sure knows me money.
It's his last gig.
Eddie Velvet is here.
The show is about to start.
Very Silent Hill.
Oh yeah. Remember, the owls are not what they seem.
I wouldn't want to miss this for the world.
I am in Tregwade.
Oh, I do see Silent Hill, but I also see a fair bit of Twin Peaks as well. Especially with that line delivery.
Seem to see a lot of Team 17 lately, too.
Yeah. They may not be making Worms as much these days, but they're certainly helping other people make stuff.
That's always nice.
With that.
But next up is more of /0. I know we covered this last month, but I really liked what I saw, so I'm perfectly fine with covering more of it.
Devil May Cry much?
Yep.
I'm definitely getting some Blues Brew Entropy of Pepe vibes from this as well.
Okay, I love the fire style. Is she wielding a fucking bazooka?
Yes.
6. Oh no, I'm getting vampire or freaking butterfly of delirium flashbacks again. Hated that fucking thing.
Oh yeah. But next up is another Indian-themed affair with Son of Thanjai.
உன் கதை சொல்லவா ராசா பெத்தவ புத்தி கலங்க அப்பனும் கை விரிக்க எல்லாத்தையும் இழந்து வந்திருக்க வா ராசா
Oh God!
இந்த கையே
scared the shit out of me.
பார்த்த கை குடியில விழுந்து சொகத்துல புரண்டு இருட்டுல தொலைஞ்சு மறுசன்மம் எடுத்து வந்திருக்க நீ ஆள
Oh, that's a nice way to do stealth.
Oh yeah. And he's gonna turn around and start flexing.
அழிக்க பிறந்தவனா பஞ்சம் பிடிச்ச நாட்டுல புரட்சி வெடிச்ச ஊருல நீ போற வழியெல்லாம் பகை முளைக்கும்
Oh.
ஆறா வளையிற ஒரு வாழ் உன் பகைய முடிக்கும் உன் உள்ளங்கை ரேக அவங்கள பார்த்து சிரிக்கும் உனக்காக ஒரு அரியாசனம் காத்து
Oh God!
Yep.
The precursor to the combat comp.
That was actually pretty cool. Right, dick. Ow.
That's a...
Caught it with his teeth. Just not the way he wanted.
மகுடம் சூடி எல்லாம் முடிச்சு நீ அரியணை ஏறும்போது என்ன மிஞ்சோ ராசா
Oh! Hey, Monk, does this trailer have captions on it?
Oh. Let's see here. And we'll have to see later. Sometimes, SyncTube does this where it doesn't register when when it moves. But next is, I believe this is already out. Sportal, a boom shoot that is all about really screwed up interpretations of sports.
I like all of those.
Oh, so just the Casey Jones style of sports.
Yeah. Casey Jones style of combat.
Yep. Cricket? Really? Who uses cricket?
No one understands cricket. You gotta know what a crumpet is to understand cricket.
guys, go rewatch the original Turtles movie. Yeah, Casey Jones used the cricket.
Yep. Jose Canseco bat? Tell me you didn't pay money for this.
Oh. Also, technically speaking, that movie was directed by the same guy who did the Take On Me music video, which is one hell of a jump. But next, the thing that's making Toys for Bob happy, we are getting a full brand spanking new Spyro.
I'd say it's about them time.
Yes, Toys for Bob is finally out of the Call of Duty mines. Can we get Raven out of there next?
No kidding.
They did.
Love to see a new Heretic game.
A new Heretic, but not a new Hexen.
Oh, God, don't tell me you actually, we actually get to meet my sister's ex.
Tabby's gonna love this. We already got Crash 4. I guess this was only a matter of time.
Yep, complete with Crash's form of cruelty.
A Spyro game that isn't Skylanders.
My God!
Okay, this does actually look pretty good.
I remember there was that article about how Toys for Bob feels a lot happier now that they are not doing COD stuff, because being relegated to a helper studio for COD games kind of broke them.
Yeah.
But next up is an actual gameplay setup for one of the few Star Wars games that I have one of the few upcoming Star Wars games that I have some interest in. Zero Company. Or Star Wars meets XCOM. Whether or not it's going to be as cruel as XCOM, we'll see.
99% chance to hit. Missed every shot.
You wanna fight?
Okay, that's different.
Intelligence was just briefed on reports of a separatist fleet.
I know some people are going to hyper-focus on the EA part of that name, but remember, games, not names.
They're focusing on the Clone Wars.
Then we need
Which
to
is
make
always a
our
good
move.
thing.
You got someone?
Zero Company.
Nice shot.
You still got it, old man.
If that is not played by Woody Harrelson, I will be sad.
What do you got for me, Panic?
Word Silius. Coil's been spotted meeting with local gangsters. Get down there, find out what they're up to. But please, do it quietly.
Because he's holding a thermal detonator!
Shots in contact.
We got a Mando.
My team's got a
Force.
contract to put an end to Fathom's plans.
I've been tracking Fathom for months. She's at the center of it all.
And of course we gotta get a Jedi.
Alright, let's get a team together.
It ain't Star Wars without Force users.
I want in.
Personally, I would like
Kyle
the game
Katarn
to
has a word. I was gonna say Kyle Katarn would have a word with you, but then he was a Force user. That 1313 project probably would have had a word with you if we ever got it. Yes, I'm still salty.
I'm not in it for the credits.
There we go!
Who's a good operator? You knew the risks.
The circle must be closed.
Ow. You can have a droid in your squad. That's awesome.
We work with all kinds of
squad is
folks.
nothing but droids. Oh dear.
Fucking A.
Ex-separatists, ex-noble, ex-cons, and we're better for it. We're
Is that
almost there.
Glenda I hear?
We just gotta finish this job.
General Skywalker.
Okay. Oh shit.
Well, we know what time it's taking place in,
The Clone Wars, like I said.
but it does sound like that we're going to be dealing with a revolving door of operatives. I guess Zero Company is meant to be kind of like the bastards in the if you can shoot straight and not not deal with getting shot back too much, you're in. Doesn't matter where you came from as long as you're in, but be advised you're probably not going to survive.
How many games have we had set during the Clone Wars?
A lot. There was that massive push during episode 2, and Knights of the Old Republic almost became a Clone Wars game.
Also have like the Clone Wars Lego games.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
which the
when
one focusing on the actual Clone Wars cartoon, underrated and really good.
Yeah. When BioWare got the contract, they were given the option to either set it long before the prequels, or set it during the Clone Wars. They chose the former because they felt with like 3 or so other Clone Wars games that were coming out at the time, they would have gotten lost in the shuffle. And I'd say they made the right call on that front.
At least at that point in time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But next up is the game that has caused the usual suspects to get into a tizzy yet again, while also memory holing the predecessor and the tizzy they had then. It's time to talk Stellar Blade Blood Rain.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I had a blast of playing Stellar Blade.
I haven't, I just haven't really dove into it.
Is now arriving. Please wait for everyone to exit before boarding.
Got all the usual suspects in a tizzy and some of the not so usual suspects. Looking at you, Aztec Gold.
Are we supposed to take him seriously ever?
No.
I'll take him seriously when he cleans his room.
Evie!
You may wait a little while yet for that.
I'm listening.
Scarlet Sin. That's the beginning and end of it all. How about you try taking a hit?
You're acting a little strange today.
Oh yeah? It's our first mission in a while. Aren't you a little
The
excited?
environment looks absolutely
Stop
stunning.
saying weird things.
Given all the rain, I'm like, are we in Seattle?
Probably.
Okay, take it easy.
Seattle or Portland?
Quiet.
Or even the Couve.
Initiating C3 sync. Ready.
I should know. I've been to all of them, and I lived in one of those places for a time.
출입문 Doors closing.
I do think Evie's design is meant to be a nod to Alita.
That's because it is.
I can't stand crowds. They'd be
Looks
better for
great.
both of us if we got out of here quickly.
In the movies, this is always where things go wrong.
Yeah. The Stellar Blade, like the outfits the designs was just like.
Wait, the target stopped.
Hearken! The pulse rain shall cease! In the name of the Father!
Ew. Talk about a splitting headache.
Hola, hola!
Okay, I already
So
like
instead
the
of a
combat.
sword, we have a proper fisting.
Phrasing.
Ooh.
I said what I said.
I knew you had it in you.
I like the kind of woman that can kick my ass.
And might have to get your dream come true.
Sam, is that you?
God, look at the bobbing and weaving. That is so smooth.
Play the original. You'll be impressed at just how blood smooth the combat can be.
Did you see that Tetsu? Clean.
Yep. I remember there being a remark in an interview where I think it was either Keem or someone else had said that they want to bring some of the storytelling motifs they've done in Nikkei into Stellar Blade, which, if that is the case, prepare for cry. I'm just gonna say that there.
Speaking of Nikkei, Stellar Blade does have a Nikkei DLC collab.
Of course.
Of course, it's from the same company. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
And Nier Automata.
Of course.
Well, Automata was one of the major influences.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
But
this is definitely an I'm down.
We already did the post-apocalypse with Stellar Blade, so it's only natural we go with a pre-apocalypse. I am glad that they're just not going with Eve again, because then it'd be a case of where do you take that gameplay wise, aside from just doing more. Here, even though we don't have a demo yet, I get the feeling that if people end up playing it like they did Stellar Blade, they're going to be in for a bad time.
Well, it doesn't even have a Steam page yet.
Give it time. We'll probably see one by the end of the year. But next up is Stigmatum. I want that bike.
And ironic how Evilly Searched also has hover bikes in FF12.
It's always nice to have a cyberpunk beat 'em up.
I'll say, wait, is this Time Commando but cyberpunk?
Oh, we can't go up.
Well, it's a beat 'em up. Of course, you need co-op.
Okay. I don't dislike it.
Mm-hmm. But since we hit where I had it the last time, I'm going to hit the BRB while I load up the rest. So give me one moment.
We just got 130 through 160 at this point.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. And next one we have, the title kind of buries the lead a bit, but we got some more footage for the next project out of in the tradition of Ryuga Gotoku in Stranger Than Heaven.
18.
調べたぞお前らのこと海の向こうじゃアジア人ってんでのけ者にされて日本じゃ毛頭扱い俺は何人なんだって何度も思ったろ敵討ちかつまらねえことに人生使ってんな大統領
この件にけじめをつけねえと俺の人生始まらねえんだ
Oh, so this is kind of continuing Judgment in a way.
Yeah. And...
No. Why?
Because why not?
This whole thing feels like the kind of exploitation movie that we would have seen back in the 70s. And given that, it makes sense in a weird way. Also, a while back I ended up rewatching Juice, which was the acting debut of Tupac. There's a part of me that wishes he had done more acting. But that was a throw things for a loop kind of thing. Then again, considering the insanity that RGD Studio does anyways, are we really surprised?
Not really.
But next up is a full-on numeric sequel to the Stronghold series. We already had the Asian-inspired Warlords a few years ago, which was pretty good. Now we have Stronghold 4.
Welcome to Stronghold 4, my liege. This town has seen better days, but
No
I'm sure
shit.
you're up to the task of bringing the place back into splendor. Might I suggest next placing some farms to feed our population? Food stocks are back up again. We can train soldiers and build...
I like that they've got the assisted from the original, even if it's not the same voice.
defenses to prepare for further bandit raids.
My bow calls.
My sword is needed.
Just me and my little pitchfork. That's a nice thingy bob the church has there.
What's going on with the cows?
It's my time to shine. This inferno is
It'll
punishment
drink in
for our
hand.
sins.
A huge
How about we all send
invasion force
Doku,
is
who'd
marching
probably
on the
win.
castle, my liege.
Another village taken then.
Make no mistake, I'll keep fighting.
Hell with you.
I see fire is still as powerful as ever.
Yep.
I have a favor to ask of you. Let's get to work.
Like, I cannot understate how quickly fire can spread in a Stronghold game. And then you get far enough in the tech tree, and you're going to be doing fire arrows that can really wreck somebody's castle.
Sounds like we don't know what to rush.
Oh, if you can get to them in time. Sometimes if you're dealing with a fire attack, the best thing you can do is pick a god and pray. Especially if they attack your farms. But next up is Stuntman Hollywood. This is one of the many projects that Saber Interactive is involved in. They seem to have their fingers in a lot of pies.
For the trailer I last saw was of them doing Back to the Future.
So are we channeling Driver with this, is the question I've got.
Frickin' Knight Rider! Oh god! At this point, just give me Speed Racer.
Don't tempt us. They might do that. Okay, we got Death Race.
Do it!
I'm outright encouraging it. And Back to the Future, of course. When Tom Wilson was asked about how the DeLorean was, he replied, "A piece of garbage."
Think we got it. Yep, roll playback.
Oh god, I just realized what this is channeling.
What?
Welcome back, Split Second.
We miss ya.
Split Second, for those of you who did not play it, was a fucking awesome simcade racer that was basically Michael Bay in a racing form.
Nice.
Complete with explosions, explosions that can disable enemies, and explosions that can create shortcuts that can fundamentally alter the race.
So, just lots of explosions.
Yes.
Still one Speed Racer. If not, then launch definitely has DLC or mod.
Mm-hmm. But next up is Signet City. That's twice now Citizen Sleeper has been invoked. Those guys seem to get around.
Trickle down back like a rat. Don't you know I used to live here? Abandoned all at the road. Don't you recognize my face no more? Abandoned.
Jeez, that's a face only a mother could love.
Crack a joke. Don't you recognize my taste no more? Heave, ho. Time moves slow. I don't grow old. I grow unrecognizable.
Nice transition.
Indeed. Not quite sure what kind of game this is supposed to be.
If it is anything like Citizen Sleeper, then we're going to be dealing with an adventure game approach. It is on it is going to be on GOG. But next is Super Shout Showdown, which is exactly I can describe it as an anime fighter where literally calling out your moves is part of the gameplay.
I think I've seen a trailer for this.
Moon Slash! Dragon Breath! Arrow Rain!
Love to see how this.
Oh, that is diabolical.
Principle.
Particular torsion!
Okay, not gonna lie, I totally would love it to cast an explosive diarrhea.
Explosion!
Of course, I had
Perfect
to
first
do the
string.
mezzanine. Nice.
Kaminari Kenryu! Lightning Dash! Arbre de vie! Fliegen! Fendente Cosmico!
Not gonna lie, I totally would love it to cast Dragon Slave using this system.
Makes me wonder for the setups if you can mix languages. So we had like the testicular torsion, but then like you have another spell in your slot that is you can only say by saying it in Spanish, or does it all of them have to be the same language?
Well, you have to type in the chant, so it's up to you. But
Well, I'm pretty sure they had a thing about it. Says it has to be like a certain language, so that's why I'm asking.
Yeah. But this is something that I think is going to work best the more people you have in a match. But next up is a cart version of Ukulele that is super.
Oh, nice.
Which Ukulele went from death to gradually reviving itself. You love to see it. Oh, they're going. They're going.
Oh god.
Yeah, old school Mario Kart style.
So the big question is this going to cause Mario Kart style pain? Looks like yes. 'cause
I would hope so.
He just got hit by his own damn move. Oh shit. Oh shit. We can start.
I can already hear the keyboard smashing.
Snipe someone. Pauses, let them pass again. Snipe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going for maximum bullshit.
Oh, why'd I have to cut off there?
Why?
So I guess we have some way of coming back. If you are the one who gets bullied, because let's be honest, we've all been there. You get hit by one shell, you start to rev up, and you get hit by another, and then another.
Anyone remember the clip of Daisy on DK Mountain getting absolutely carded?
Oh god.
Or
we've all been there.
When I used to watch Donkey, there was one clip he had where he got blue shelled mere inches before hitting the finish line at first on the last lap.
I have caused Coops to quit a game because I kept sniping him with red shells.
Yeah. When I showed Coops one clip of one of those long grapple combos that King can do, he got real salty.
Oh god, you did not.
I did, and I was like, "Oh, you seem a little mad," and I'm laughing because I'm hiding the pain because we've all been there. We've all been subject to King's death roll where we're just like, let me out, let me out of here.
Yep.
Yeah.
But literally, we were playing on SNES Rainbow Road. I got 3 red shells. Hit Coops. He went past him, stopped, let him pass me. Did that till I ran out of red shells. Hit a double iron block. Got 4 more red shells. Did all that. And by the time it was all said and done, he went from first to dead last. Moments from the finish line.
Down here, salt is a way of life.
Let the salto flow free.
But next up, this is one project that I've been keeping a passive eye on, but I didn't have a whole lot of info for a while. That being Swords of Legends. Because you give me more Wuxia games, I will eat that shit up.
You know it's all for nothing. Still you press on.
That's a big-ass umbrella.
And big enough for me, finally.
Sorrow, joy, greed, obsession, step in a dream.
Okay, were the pyrotechnics really necessary?
Howling gales, soul-raping squall.
This is an act after also.
Sky sprouting, halberds from the vessel. Hand to hand, see the trick I planned. Empty-handed I come, go. Face
And it is a pretty big ass weapon.
Blades of war!
Master of Cantrip. For a second, I thought that was a catnip.
There's a difference?
Yeah, one doesn't have you surrounded by cats.
I got you!
Oh, nice.
Wow, smart minion AI.
Disrupting my play? You know not your place!
I think he's mad.
Steal his mask. Steal the mask he threw away. He doesn't need it.
Dream is over.
Literally calling the curtain.
I swear, if he causes me to lose my progress, I won't be
Take your
pissed.
time. Enjoy.
Very nice stuff. Very leans more character action than Souls-like. But next up we have Synchro.
Interesting.
So a real-time with pause RPG. One where positioning seems to be a big damn deal, as well as synchronized movements, I guess hence the name.
Yeah.
But next up, we have more from the Blood of Dawnwalker, which
Yes.
continues to appear to embarrass their former company with CD Projekt Red.
As
Which is
they
probably
should.
why we haven't seen so much of anything regarding The Witcher 4 in quite a while, and instead we got that announcement of a new DLC for 3, which I find very, very telling.
You certainly have reasons to hate me. My son. You've ruined my life. We crave the same thing.
Evil? Am I evil? They adore me.
Yes, I am.
You're a pawn in Brentice's hand, nothing more.
This won't end well for you.
I've done the unthinkable for my own family.
Determination is not enough to cheat your fate, Dawnwalker.
How many innocents did you drain dry? Maybe we aren't so different after all.
I cannot wait for this. This looks so good.
And what I do appreciate is because we did get a gameplay demonstration a few months ago, and in that, it was very clear that they're not just trying to replicate the same combat setup they had for The Witcher 3. Instead, they're doing something significantly different that feels more in line with something like Mountain Blade, or even to a certain extent what Gothic tries to do, but not as jank. Which, by the way, looking forward to Knight's Path.
Oh yeah, same.
But next is The Florist. A very bio-arboribus horror entry.
Oh dear God!
Freddie Mercury, is that you?
Oh no, this is the Garden of Earthly Delights.
Definitely body horror.
So this is what happens when the beast lets the rose grow.
Though there is something far more unsettling about a monster covered in flowers like this, as opposed to just a zombie.
Oh yeah. I remember the plant zombies from RE2's remake. I hated those fucking things.
But next up is certainly wuxia adjacent with the Scroll of Tai Wu. And this is already out.
Oh.
Taiwu, have you found a way to defeat Jiangsu?
Today.
Yep.
Nice.
Next up is Theos Cities of Myth. I have a feeling this is one that is going to be more up Tabby's alley.
Mm-hmm.
If it's the one I'm thinking of. Upon this rock I will build my church.
Hello, Apollo.
Very Greek city builder. With .emu's involvement, which certainly is showing with that kind of sprite work.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Hydra somewhere today out on the sea guarding the gates of the underworld.
Oh.
That's Cerberus' job.
Oh, Hydra was one of the labors.
Yeah.
Cerberus was guarded the gates. Hopefully Cerberus plugged his ears so he doesn't have to deal with falling asleep due to a few strings.
Oh, don't invoke Orpheus in this. He was just trying to get his lady back.
Mm-hmm. But next up is the reveal trailer for Thermocline. This was one of the ones from the horror direct. Skull like an eggshell? Keep the fuck away from that thing.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh god, so temperature is a factor in this.
Yeah.
And some dice rolling as well.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm intrigued.
I'm wondering if they were loosely inspired by Fear and Hunger.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. But next up is one that I've bullied quite a few people into keeping an eye on this, because I keep hearing, "Oh, why don't we have anything like Chrono Trigger these days?" So I'm like, Threads of Time is on the horizon, and so is another Eden. So
I know that Tab has her eyes on Threads of Time.
Mm-hmm. If she didn't, she would never hear the end of it from me. Probably you too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, a lot of people who end up saying that are a classic case of people who are unwilling to back it up. But we did get a new bit of footage.
When would you like to begin?
Hi everyone, I'm Nick.
And I'm Robbie. We're the co-founders of Real Games, a small Canadian indie studio.
Back in high school, the two of us made a promise to each other that we would one day make a love letter to the JRPGs we grew up with.
I actually
Games like
recognize
Chrono Trigger,
that building
Final
in the background.
Fantasy, Xenogears, the sorts of games that we played right after school, huddled next to a CRT, and the kind of games that decided what we wanted to do growing up.
That was over 20 years ago. A few years back, we walked away from our jobs to actually go and do it.
Yeah.
The game is called
that's
Threads of Time,
definitely
a
Montreal.
turn-based, time-traveling RPG. Some of what you're about to see here today hasn't been shown anywhere else yet, including a first look at our time ship, the Needle.
You captain the Needle, and you fly between the eras and gather party members from across history.
Epoch, eat your heart out.
All in a quest to restore the order of the fallen time.
It certainly looks better.
You can go to the future.
Well, at least it's not
you can
named
go
Vessel.
to prehistory and see the dinosaurs. And if you'd like, you can.
So, who here had a copy of Dinotopia as a kid?
No.
No.
Y'all can't see it, but I'm raising my hand.
Of course you have it. You have everything in your tomb.
Even
If not your
prevent them
tomb,
from
your library.
extinction.
Wait,
and see them
Dinotopia, was
evolve
that
through
weird
time.
action RPG kind of thing?
No, that was an art book from when I was very young.
Huh.
It was a concept art book. It was made into a miniseries that wasn't that good, if I'm being honest. But I mostly remember it through the art book, because around that time I had that and the Terran Trading Association art book. Neither of them were part of any sort of game at the time I had them, but they were very evocative. Pretty sure if you dig enough on like Internet Archive, there's probably scans of both. I know there's a scan of the Terran Trade Authority, and somebody did try and make it into an RPG, but it was mid-2000s, and it fell into the trap a lot of games around that time did.
Combat is turn-based, the kind that we grew up on. Each character manipulates time in their own way with the goal of interrupting enemies' attacks. How you bend time is key, as are combos between party members. Time is the through line for our whole game.
If time is that much of a focus, then it's actually using more of the time aspect of the Chrono series than Trigger did. Because as much as Trigger was about time travel, you didn't have an emphasis on time during moment-to-moment gameplay. I feel like they are amending that.
and you'll definitely feel it in combat.
Well, Chrono
The
Trigger
team that we
definitely
put
had the
together
more
still does not feel
standard
real to us.
combat style.
We've been able to find all of these JRPG fans from across the industry, from AAA veterans to indie darlings who've worked on games like Shovel Knight and Deltarune and more. We're also super fortunate to work with legends from Japan, whose work on Final Fantasy, Xenoblade, and more is part of why we're here today. We can't wait to share more about these legends that we're collaborating with soon.
Threads of Time represents our lifelong goal to create cherished game experiences, just the way like others did for us back in the 90s and beyond. That's our mission that we set out at Rio Games, to craft retro-infused RPGs that awaken cherished childhood memories.
So that's a bit about us and Threads of Time. It means a lot to show a glimpse of what our team has been up to, and we cannot wait to share more.
Thanks so much for having us at Day of the Devs.
Bye, everyone.
But these kind of stories are why, when I see people get so cynical about the totality of gaming, I get as annoyed as I do. Because I have seen and spoken with countless of these sort of stories of people who grew up with classics, got inspired, wanted to make their own games. So when I see some grog acting like, oh, nobody can make anything as good as what came before, I'm like, fuck you.
Not to mention that Campfire is definitely a homage to a scene in Chrono Trigger.
Mm-hmm. But next up is Tiebreakers. Which, the best way to describe Tiebreakers, imagine Gunstar Heroes with sports. Oh yeah, and lots of parrying.
Bowling ball!
Okay.
But
oh boy.
Next we have the one that broke a few things. So
a few?
Yeah. We are getting a Last Ronin game. I think it was inevitable. I think for people who didn't read the comic, and this is their first experience with the Last Ronin, they're in for one hell of a shock. Especially those who hadn't touched anything since the 80s cartoon. Because...
Or watch Razor Fist's videos.
Fuck Razor Fist.
No, don't.
It's the only way he's gonna get any of that. But there's always a certain shock to the system that happens whenever somebody who only knows Ninja Turtles through the 80s cartoon reads the original comic, any of the stuff in the Archie comics, or even some of the stuff in the later shows, when there was that flirtation with a darker tone. And The Last Ronin is one of the bigger expressions of that. And
it's
I believe
definitely the ultimate fuck you.
I believe Platinum is involved with this. Which, if that's the case,
you know it's going to be good.
If that's the case, then this is them redeeming themselves over the last time they were involved with Ninja Turtles. That was, well, it was Platinum's B team at the time doing contract work. And it was meh. It wasn't the worst one around that time. That was Out of the Shadows. But there was that period where Platinum was doing a bunch of contract work for very middling results. The Avatar Legend of Korra project also came out of that, which, you know what? It's actually very fitting that that one turned out so mid, because Legend of Korra was involved. Yes, I'm making a cheap shot. How could you tell?
Bulk making cheap shots must be a day that ends in Y.
That, and if people are going to keep insisting that I was too harsh on Korra by calling her a Mary Sue, this is what you get.
Because she was a Mary Sue.
But we've been getting a crazy amount of Turtles games over the last year.
Oh, you know the shit's gonna be good.
I have read the comic. I know who the last Ronin is, but I'm not gonna say shit.
Yeah, so have I, and like you said, read it. It's that damn good.
I have to hunt it down then.
If I remember correctly, it is.
Let's go with that. But next up is Twins of Olus. Okay, we're going isometric. Good, good. Okay, this is interesting. We do have a day-night cycle, always nice.
So here's this giant enemy crab. God damn it.
I know it would be tempting for people to look at this and say it's going to be a Hades-like, but I'm not seeing that. Especially with how much you're using your buddy there. And I know it would be tempting to make the giant sword joke, but that's more of a giant axe than it is a sword, if I'm being honest.
No, I'm not going to answer your questions.
I thought you'd never axe.
And Mark says, what's wrong with Razor Fist? I just don't like his attitude. I don't like his attitude, and I don't like him cavalierly accusing folk of being plagiarists, and the arrogance he had over Nosferatu seems to have been the last straw, because I haven't seen him back on side-scrollers in months. I think even they would... There was also that whole thing with his breakdown of BattleTech where he spent more time bashing anime than he did actually talking about BattleTech. And when it came to talking about the lore, he just said, oh, it's a big rabbit hole. It's like, you're trying to give people a primer on BattleTech and you can't even go into its tone.
Yeah, come on. If you want BattleTech lore, I think Vanity is pretty much Antex.
If you want the really detailed stuff, Sven Vanderpleck is the guy. If you want some of the fun stuff, that's Tex.
No, I think the reason he got so ass blasted that he left side scroller is because people kept calling him out for simping over Melanie Mac, among other things.
That didn't help. But I remember when Nosferatu came out, he lambasted the film for, in a way that made him sound like a Puritan. Mm-hmm. And when people got on him about what he had said, he kept doubling down. It's that classic case of YouTuber pride that I, as somebody who's been at this for over a decade, have tried my best to avoid. But that's the gist of things. Oh.
Anyway, I gotta head on out. I got work in an hour.
No worries, Rick. I will catch you next time.
Oh yeah, keep the list up. I want to look at the rest of these when I get
Oh.
done with work.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
But
later, everyone.
Later.
Next up is a project that, while the demo was a little unstable, and I think it's mostly due to what uncapped frame rate does on Unreal Engine sometimes. This is a project that I think has a lot of potential, and I'm really looking forward to, and that is Valor Mortis. Or what happens when the Ghost Runner guys decide to do a Souls-like.
What would you give?
I mean, they already got like that Hellfire thing going on.
Your life? The lives of your sons? The line between victory and defeat is thin. What if you had within you power, terrible and divine, to destroy your enemies, break their will? Would you have the strength, the resolve to wield it?
Oh, yes. Oh!
Again,
I
good
like it.
first-person
There,
melee.
within reach. Could you sacrifice everything?
Okay, that's pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie.
For your country. For your empire.
I should note the big thing with the different melee weapons is timing and how easy or difficult it is to parry, as well as the threat range of parries and counters.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the rapier has shit range, but it's very good for parries. Versus the saber is kind of a jack of all trades from what I played in the demo. I'd imagine the greatsword has a lot of range, but is not good at parries.
For your emperor.
And yeah, I played through chapter 1 on stream a while back, and the big takeaway was that's a lot of bodies. Jesus, that's a lot of bodies. That's still a lot of bodies.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to give this a shot.
But somehow this felt slightly more forgiving than Ghost Runner. If only because with Ghost Runner it was trying to be a speed challenge where everything dies in one hit, including you. But next up is Vampire the Masquerade Eternal Whispers. If you want to blame anyone for this being sent to me, blame Riona.
Nah.
That night, you died. That night, you became one of us. Many were destroyed. You were not. Staked through the heart, buried alive, abandoned in the deepest hollow of the Temple of Eternal Whispers.
Okay, if we're going CRPG with this, then it's already better than Bloodlines 2.
Oh yeah.
Again, low bar.
And I think they're trying to do the Disco Elysium approach with Vampire, which makes sense. Vampire is not really a setting that is conducive to combat. At least that style of combat.
We'll say not in traditional sense anyway.
Vampire is definitely more social focused.
So it looks like you have hunger and willpower as well as certain bonuses, and we are replicating the dice roll from the RPG. So it's definitely channeling Disco Elysium. What I am going to be curious about is whether or not you will be able to pick the clan that embraced you.
Heaven forbid it. It'd be a total shame if we didn't get to have the option to be a Malkavian again.
I'd rather be a Tremere.
I'm more of a Toreador myself, but
I went with Ventrue most of the time. Clan Ventrue, owning the world so you don't have to.
You aren't enough of an asshole to be a Ventrue.
And nothing better than boiling somebody from the inside using their own blood and then making them into a blood bomb.
Okay, we are creating your own kindred, so maybe we do get the option of choosing a clan.
Will you rise as the Sword of Cain? Or will you piece together the shattered remains of your humanity?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really delved that much into Vampire, but I'm definitely intrigued.
So, the next is Veritas Tales, Witch of the Dark Castle. And the big takeaway I get out of this, aside from channeling a lot of Vanillaware in terms of its design, is this feels like the old Lone Wolf and Fighting Fantasy game books, which I'm actually not too surprised about because Fighting Fantasy does have a dedicated following in Japan. And as far as game books go, Fighting Fantasy is kind of the OG. Although, while Lone Wolf isn't the OG, it is my favorite series. Well, that explains the Vanillaware DNA.
Ah, yes. Oh yeah, I've seen this. They have a Dragon's Crown thing for it.
Yep. Oh, this feels so much. This is so much of a game book setup. Yeah. Like it's not even funny how close to the mark they got with this. The one-page sheet, the inventory setup, the simplified stats. This is all very game book. Even the fucking bookmark and having a page number. I fucking love it. I love that you have to write that you're writing down these stats on a pencil like that.
That is pretty cool.
We even have a dungeon crawl, which there are game books that did that. Don't eat it. Sweet and rich or utterly vile. Knowing my luck, it's always going to be the latter.
どの実を食べるかの？おお、甘いの。後でレベルを一つ上げるんじゃ。
Very nice.
今度は耳赤味じゃ。後でレベルを一つ下げるんじゃな。
I told you don't eat it. dead. So,
Okay.
yeah, this is as gamebook as you can possibly get in a video game. And I fucking
Also,
love it.
There's a demo for this available.
Yep.
We're going for it.
Oh, yes. But next up... Now, this is... even though we haven't covered it in this name, we have covered this project in the past. What was known for the longest time as New Virtua Fighter Project now has its proper name with Virtua Fighter Crossroads.
Oh, yes. I've been looking forward to this one.
And there is a certain fucked up part of my brain that is going to be laughing when a bunch of people who've only played Tekken try Virtua Fighter for the first time thinking it's going to be similar. And the inevitable happens. Or they think,
That's gonna be funny as hell.
hey, Akira's the mascot character. He's on the cover. I'll try him. He'll be easy.
This sweet summer child.
Every single time my shoulder devil says 2 words to them. Say nothing. I think you all know why.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And it's made by Ryogaku.
Are we talking about your ex?
Hey, I've got an idea for you.
Hey, it's Yellow. Bet you're hungry after this morning, huh? Same as usual?
Your sister's really taking this whole job thing seriously, huh, Divina?
I know.
They really weren't kidding about this being a fighting town.
We're all fuck-ups. Otherwise, we wouldn't be living in Villa Sapara.
Kill them all.
Hey, it's me.
There he is.
Shit. This is not gonna blow over, Cielo. You fucked with the Chinese mafia.
I've done more dangerous things. Oh, that guy's very dead.
One more move and I'll cut her fucking head off.
All right, just take it easy.
That's your
Madam Sue? You play the part of a fighter, but you are lacking in kung fu.
Rise over the cries, city of blood, sweat, and survivors. Lives rolling like dice.
Nice little touch there with the VI being essentially Roman numeral 6 there. Oh. This will be they have been showing some they have been showing some setups. They're definitely taking a different direction. I don't think it's going to be as technical as some of the past Virtua Fighters have been, since that's not really RGG Studios' thing. But I think it is going to lean in that direction.
Once you're inside, there's no surrender.
That's Pai Chan.
Who's Pai Chan?
What?
I'll also go back and look at the showcase see if I can glean some more info. But I will note one of the other many showcases over the last couple weeks was Warhammer Skulls. And while not everything on Skulls was something I was going to cover, there were a few things that I did put on the list. First of which is Bolt Gun 2, so prepare the dog food for Gianni.
Oh, God.
Peggy 18.
Beg your gods for mercy. I have none.
Wait, you get to play his sister of battle?
Looks like...
Yep.
Awesome.
By bolt or blade, the wicked shall fall.
Melta, of course.
Nope, that's a flamer.
The Emperor demands their death.
Death is the reward for heresy.
A rocket launcher?
Oh.
Be cleansed by holy flame.
Of course, the sister has is using flamers.
I am your doom.
Oh shit, we got a Stormbolter.
Oh, looks like we're fighting with Fournette. Slash the armies of corn. Awesome.
Oh yes.
Damn it, more.
So, I guess the vibe we're going with is if you're playing as Malis, you're dealing with shooting and maybe some slashing. I think close quarters combat is going to be a much bigger deal with the sister, especially if you're using a flamer.
Which is actually kind of ironic considering that Space Marines do tend to be better melee fighters over in the tabletop.
Space Marines are meant to be a kind of jack of many trades, which is why the term mech or marine equivalent became a thing. But
well, yeah, but sisters are only strength 3. Space Marines are strength 4.
Mm-hmm. But we also have the Death Watch end of Chaos Gate.
The Xenos descend upon our worlds with claw and teeth. The alien threatens our worlds, our lives, our Imperium. Against this unending tide, we make our stand.
Blood Angels, the Black Templar, and Salamander.
Well, look at the other shoulder. Remember, Death Watch.
Yeah. A little bit of everyone.
Including a Dreadnought way in the back.
For the enemies of the Imperium, there is only death. They scatter before the fury of the Death Watch.
Looks like we got sanctioned psychers as well. Nice.
That guy got swatted.
I mean, they've already done, what were they called?
But we're what called?
Like Chaos Gate, yeah. The Grey Knights. They've already done the Grey Knights, so now, of course, they're moving on to the Death Watch.
Mm-hmm. But next up, we have some more info regarding Dawn of War 4, which but of the two grand strategy kind of, or not strat, or grand scale Warhammer 40k games, Dawn of War 4 has far more of my interest than the Total War version does. Oh. And unfortunately, I can't show it because age restricted. God damn it. So, moving right on to Deathmaster, our one entry from Age of Sigmar, the era that Brother A refuses to admit exists.
Finnick escapes cage. Finnick slays. Finnick ascends.
Oh god, Thankful, is that you?
Nope, he's way too competent.
Finnick ascends. Finnick escapes cage. Finnick kills slays. 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 Finnick ascends. Finnick.
Hey, is that a bunch of Skaven?
Finnick will be Death Master.
I mean, it ain't a Skaven game without the backstabbing your own species.
How else do you get higher up in the hierarchy? I mean, don't you know how the Bullywugs do it? Kill your masters.
Yep. We are all very, very familiar with Klingon promotion. But next up is an entry that is definitely pandering to me in Windrunners. This feels like picking up the torch where Jetlancer left off. But this is not exactly a shmup in the usual sense. Because it is all about dogfighting.
Okay, I totally did get the reflection on the water.
I think this. I'd have to double check if this was done by the same team that did Jetlancer, but it has that same vibe. It also means I'm probably gonna have to adjust the controls a bit so I don't hurt my damn hand. But up next, we have a sequel to Wo Long in the form of Wings of Ember.
Countless wars have been waged throughout history in pursuit of the elixir of immortality. A champion rises, destined to quell the chaos of this senseless cycle. Awaken. Phoenix.
Oh, that explains the veins. He has the Phoenix within him. Which would explain the name, Wings of Ember.
So, it was you who set the Red Cliffs ablaze.
Sao?
Not saying it was me, but it was definitely me.
We're picking a fight with Sao? Okay. But next is another entry from the French Direct this year. Wonderfall. Are we an alchemist?
I have no idea.
I enjoy its visual style, but I want to see more of it. But it does have a demo out there, so maybe I'll give that a look. But next up is Wormspan. I could go into the difference between dragons and worms, but that's a whole other kettle of fish.
Let's see. According to the notes, it prefers the lower reaches of the mountains. Dark, damp places, filled with crystals and gold. Maybe the Amethyst Abyss. Yes, this cave will be perfect.
A dragon deck builder? Interesting. Oh right, I remember this. This was a card game that this was just the digital edition for. Oh.
I mean, if you ever want to raise the dragons, this is one way how to do it.
Mm-hmm. But next is a game that I played an early demo of a while back, and I did track its development on Kickstarter. Zero Space, which is very much channeling a bit of StarCraft, but it's clearly doing its own thing. It's a more StarCraft 2.
Fifth Terran Task Force, begin Operation Moby. Secure planet Virelis quickly and decisively. The entire warfront depends on it. Aster, I don't need to remind you how important this mission is. Begin
We
your
got
assault
Vex!
now.
And just deploying a bunch of troops. Oh, this is definitely a tabby game.
What the hell is that? HQ, are you seeing this?
That is a
We are
giant
receiving
pollock.
a distress signal.
This is not a standard bug hunt.
I don't see a brain bug somewhere in there.
Oh, that alien chick would.
So brain bugs? I find a bug that thinks offensive.
What is most important to you, Prefect Aster?
Okay, gotta admit, I am intrigued.
Go to hell.
So as I understand it, there were two big inspirations that the devs have cited. One of them is, of course, StarCraft. The other, Mass Effect.
I mean, that alien chick did look a rather sorry-ish.
We've always been the spear tip of mankind, but now we're the shield. We cannot fail again.
So, I want everybody who kept telling me that RTS was dead and to kiss my ass.
And to take that old advice and put it back whatever ass they pulled it out from.
Mm-hmm.
Probably their own.
But the last one we've got is the announcement trailer for Gen Shattered Legacy. Okay, back to isometric. Nice.
And let this be a lesson, even just a big stick is a weapon.
They're doing the monk tradition proud, and I guess we're a robot monk.
I mean, why not?
does look like getting up close and doing the dance of hitting and parrying is going to be important with this one. That is a giant hole.
So who wants to jump in first?
Not it.
Not it.
Definitely not going in. No, you're not making me go in there.
But with all that said, after covering 160 games over the over the course of 48 hours, what do you make of where things are in terms of the landscape of gaming, and contrast that with what people end up saying on that front?
We're
Hold on, I'm
eating good.
tallying up my totals here.
Well, while he tells us up, we're eating very good, and this is just and this doesn't even include the Nintendo Direct or anything that came after that.
Yeah.
So, and the one thing is, most of these guys, they're probably half the cost of any AAA games.
Mm-hmm. There's a few other things that I could have covered that I'll probably end up looking at on my own. I know that at Gamescom we will be getting some looks at Dragon's Dogma 2: Dark Arisen. I didn't cover it here because I didn't think I'd have all that much to say, as well as Mega Man Dual Override, which I know we're gonna have to talk about since they're actually gonna have a playable booth at Gamescom. I'm not going to Gamescom, obviously. That would involve me flying across the ocean, and I hate flying.
Oh, dude, that would be like, what, an 8-hour flight, maybe more?
I can barely handle a 3-hour flight without losing my damn mind. And it's not because of a fear of heights or a fear of being in planes. It's because no leg room.
Oh god, I know what you mean.
A lot of airlines, unless I'm flying business or first class, do not have leg room for a guy like me.
No, they don't.
The only reason I got bumped up to first class in the last flight I was on was because the flight attendant took pity on me, because she saw it took me like 3 minutes to get out so I could use the bathroom. Mostly because once I was in my seat, I couldn't move. Like, at all. But I always find it an interesting contrast when I look at the attitudes that I see among certain folk, whether they be content creators, whether they be people on different socials and whatnot, who insist gaming being this landscape, this wasteland when it comes to the totality of gaming. And then I see all these people, all these individuals making their own games because of passion, inspiration, and often a combination of the two. And that insistence on it's just a wasteland except for the occasional indie. The question that I end up asking myself, and it's the reason why I keep doing these, is that actually the case, or is it something that you need to be the case?
Willful blindness is a thing.
Would say the latter.
Mm-hmm. I think it feels like the latter, and it's going to feel more and more like the latter as time goes on, because markets have a way of self-correcting, and we are seeing that.
Oh yeah.
I know that a lot of people are howling in despair about the shutdown of a bunch of studios, but you'll notice a pattern. A lot of the studios that got shut down in the last 48 hours are studios that were more concerned with, the game experience, and the story, 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 and the insider awards and backpats from peers rather than serving audiences.
AKA, fuck you, Jeff Keighley.
Oh, don't bring the Dorito Pope into this.
No, I will poke fun of the Dorito Pope because he deserves it.
I mean, that's
given
fair.
how he was responsible for really pushing High Guard, there's that. And Mario brings up that rage is an easy bait. Yes, it is. It's like junk food. And it is not healthy to have a diet of nothing but junk food. Having nothing but junk food as part of your diet is a very good way to have all kinds of health problems. And then again, we see people who focus on nothing but rage bait and how they gradually grind themselves into dirt to the point where they're completely unmotivated to make anything. I think that's the reason why I, compared to so many of my peers from when I started, are still here. It's also why I keep getting the last laugh. But I will be putting up the full list in the description momentarily. But even though that's it for the Hangover shit show, there's still more fun stuff to come over the next few days. Originally tomorrow I was going to be covering Dungeoneers with Joe and Sizer. But then the translation for Dark Blades dropped, and I'm like, all right, that's what we're doing instead then.
Awesome.
And of course, there's still plenty more to come. Depending on how long the Valley goes, I may try and squeeze in a few demos. I know that there's some stuff I want to try and cover before Next Fest is over. It really sucks that my schedule to get so stuffed on the week of Next Fest. But it is what it is. And of course, there will be a few more things on the horizon. But until then, on behalf of the good brothers present and not present, my name is Mildra. I am your gaming monk. Stay fucking frosty, everybody.
See you on the
Good night. Good night, everyone.